Great increase, more development, this is what we have to focus on, and we have to focus as well, of course, on women's football. We are at the eve of the Men's World Cup, but women's football is a top priority for all of us, and we have invested a lot in the last few years. 1 billion in the last 4 years, specifically dedicated to women's football. And we can see that today, 85% of our member associations, of all of you, have a women's football strategy in place, have teams in place, have leagues in place, have youth competitions in place. And this is exactly what we want. We need to work on the 15% remaining, and I'm sure at the next Congress we'll be at 100%. On governance matters, because this is also important, we have to focus on the financials, we have to focus on solidarity, we have to focus, obviously, on governance. If we wouldn't focus on governance, we wouldn't be able to invest so much in solidarity and in competitions. So we have created, as you know, and it went live 4 days ago, the FIFA Clearing House. The FIFA Clearing House is this place where transfer payments will go through in order to be paid to the different clubs. We start with training compensations, meaning that clubs have now to pay training compensations and solidarity mechanism through this clearinghouse, and we will make sure that it goes to the clubs who train the players. As you know, today, the reality is that every year, clubs pay, acquiring clubs pay around 70 million for the training clubs. In reality, they should pay around 400 million, but this doesn't happen because of how the system is constructed. With this new system, with this FIFA clearinghouse, from one day to the next, as of 4 days ago, we can make sure that every dollar which has to go into training of clubs will go effectively into the training of clubs, meaning that every year, all clubs training players in all of your associations all over the world will receive, instead of 70 million, 400 million US dollars, which is the percentage of the global transfer fees. So this is very important when it comes to making sure that there is transparency, there is integrity, and there is clarity in these money flows, and that small clubs who don't have maybe the means to pay a lawyer, to go and call and go to court to get the money from those clubs who don't pay, will automatically receive this money through this FIFA clearing house. We have in the last year as well adopted several transfer system reforms, for example, on the loans of players, on youth football, on women's football, and of course as well on coaches, which were not regulated so far. It seems bizarre, but it is the case. Now also coaches are regulated. And the next one coming up is the players' agents. The regulation is ready and it will come up later this year. Our main task, though, our main objective, of course, of all of us is to organize competitions. This World Cup is the pinnacle. The Men's World Cup, the Women's World Cup are the pinnacles. And we are, of course, engaging with everyone, with all confederations, with all associations. And we made real progress in this respect, and we will come out soon, hopefully with some important announcements there. But I really feel that we have a united front because we all share the same views. We want more youth competitions, so the under-17 will or should be played every year instead of every 2 years, and we have to increase the number of participants to give more chances for participations. We have to think, when it comes to women's football, on a Women's Club World Cup as well, because clubs are the basis of football, and we need to foster that as well at a global level. We need to think about the Olympic Games, why the men's competition has 16 teams and the women only 12? Why can the women not also have 16 teams in the Olympic Games? So these are topics that we will have to discuss and bring on the table. Some decisions are with us, others, when it comes to the Olympic Games, of course, are with the International Olympic Committee. When it comes to men's football as well, we need to see how can we make sure that there are more matches between countries of different confederations. We have some good ideas that we will obviously present to all of you in this respect, again with the collaboration and unity of everyone involved. And then the Club World Cup, which also for the men's competitions has to become a real big, important Club World Cup, giving real chances to more teams from all over the world to participate in a global competition. So this is all very much work in progress to make sure that we don't have more games, but we have more relevant games, more important games, more games between countries and clubs of different confederations, so a better balance in this respect. And we have always to make sure, I'm sure that everyone in this room agrees on that, when you speak about FIFA tournaments, we need to have the best of the world participating in these events and tournaments. So, in conclusion of this address, simply to say again, thank you to everyone. I just wanted to show you in a few minutes that we have been working in the last 7-8 months since the last Congress. We have been preparing not only for the World Cup, but also making sure that FIFA is more stable and solid than ever. Sure that you are proud of FIFA as we are, and remembering always that football unites the world. Again, it is a great pleasure for me to welcome you once again to your house, to our house in Doha, to celebrate football, to celebrate the World Cup, to celebrate unity, and to enjoy and have fun. Thank you very much.